Good afternoon to all. Last class we discussed about the fluorescent tube. Fluorescent tube, it is a fluorescent tube consists of a long tube with an electrode in each end, and inside the tube is coated with a fluorescent powder, and a choke of a high reactance is connected in series with the filament and starter as shown in figure. You can see the figure. Suppose you consider this is the filament 1 here, F1, another filament is the F2. So you can consider that a choke of a high reactance is connected in series with the filament and starter as shown in figure. Starter is connected in between the two filament F1 and F2 as shown in figure. There is also a capacitor is present inside the starter. So we know that inside the starter we have a capacitor. There are two types of starter is present. One is glow type starter, another is glow type starter, and another one is thermal starters. Okay, we will discuss it later. So you know about this copper choke. Come to the copper choke. So what is this copper choke? It consists of a coil wound with a copper wire on laminated iron core. It is connected in series with the tube. When the circuit is on, the high voltage warms up the tube electrode, which starts the electron emission to start the radiation of light. Okay, and this is the figure diagram. Okay, and this is the blast is nothing but you can choke. And you know about the structural. This is the aluminum cap is there, and glass stream is there, electrode coil is there, argon krypton atoms are there, and liquid mercury is present. Phosphorus coating is there. This is the glass tube. This is the phosphorus coating, and you can see here the mercury, glass, and inert gas like argon, krypton, like this type of inert gas inside the tube. In fluorescent tubes, a very small amount of mercury mixes with a inert gas to conduct a electric current. This allow the phosphorus coating on the glass tube to emit light. This is the important phosphorus coating on the glass tube to emit the light. So we discuss about it is a fluorescent tube constituted 25 mm diameter on 0.4 mt, 12 mt, 1.5 mt length. The tube is the argon gas, low pressure 2.5 mt, and 1 or 2 drops of mercury. And inside the surface of the tube is coated with a thin layer of fluorescent material in the form of a powder. The coating material is used to depends upon the color effect desired. And many consist of a zinc silicate, cadmium silicate, or calcium tungsten. These organic chemicals are known as a phosphorus, which transform a short wave invisible radiation into a visible light. The current is passed through the filament, which gets the heat off and emits the electron. This is achieved by use the choke with a starter. The choke is connected in series with the tube we already discussed, with acts as a blast in running condition, and provides a high voltage impulse or surge starting. At the time when the switch is operated, the starter is provided and the electrode get heated and start emitting sufficient electrons. The switches or starter are two types. We know that thermal starter and another is glow type starter, but common thing is that we always prefer a glow type starter. So a glow switch starter is type of preheat starter used with a fluorescent lamp. It is commonly filled with a neon gas or argon gas and contains a bimetallic strip and a stationary electrode. The operating principle is simple. When a current is applied, the gas inside ionizes and hits a bimetallic strip, which in turn bends towards the stationary electrode. That is the important thing. When the current is applied to the gas inside the ionized and heat, bimetallic stick will bend towards the stationary electrode, thus shutting the starter between the electrode and of a fluorescent lamp. After a second, the starter bimetallic stick will cool and open the circuit between the electrodes, and the process repeat until the lamp lit. One disadvantage of the glow type starter is that when the lamp is at the end of its life, it will continuously blink on and off. until the glow switch starter wears out or an electrode on a fluorescent lamp burns out. Mercury vapor lamps. A lamp, what is this mercury vapor lamp? A lamp that consists of a vaporized mercury to generate a light by using an electric arc is known as mercury vapor lamp. Basic things that, so we have different types of lamp, mercury vapor lamp, sodium vapor lamp. There are different types of vapor lamps are there. So a lamp that consists of a vaporized mercury to generate light by using an electric arc is known as a mercury vapor lamp. Basically, this lamp discharges gas when heated. Discharges gas when heated or cooled. The mercury which is present inside the tube is in a liquid form at room temperature, which is ionized before generating the light. Its wavelength at low pressure ranges between 184 nanometer to 253 nanometers. Important thing, its wavelength at low pressure ranges between 184 nanometer to 253 nanometers. Okay. So mercury vapor lamps, it is a similar construction to the sodium vapor lamp. What is the sodium vapor lamp? The sodium vapor lamp we generally use in our street light lamp, but nowadays we are using LED street light, solar street light. But previously we used this type of lamp, that is mercury vapor lamp. It is similar in construction to the sodium vapor lamp. The electrodes are tungsten coil containing an electron emitting material, which may be small pieces of thorium or an oxide mixture. Argon is introduced to help start the lamp. The electric discharge first takes place through argon, and this vaporizes the mercury inside the discharge tube. The electron emitting material supplies electrons to the maintaining the arc. So the space between the two bulbs is filled with a inert gas, and the pressure inside the discharge tube may range from 1 to 10 atmospheres in a lamp. In a lamp used for lighting purpose as at this pressure. The radiation is in the visible spectrum if the pressure inside the discharge tube is low. Most of the light is the ultraviolet region. The efficiency is 30 to 40 lumen per watt. This is the important thing, all of you guys. You should remember that mercury vapor lamp, the efficiency is 30 to 40 lumens per watt. This is the important thing. And what about the, this is a high pressure mercury vapor lamp. You can see here capacitor. Why the capacitor is used here? Well, the capacitor is used to improve the power factor. This is a simple things. Here transfer for heating of the cathode. Here one cathode is there, another is outer anode is there. Okay, so you guys, you don't know about all these things, but thing is that you have to be, this is a cathode and this is the another is anode. So what is the purpose here? A choke is connected here. Same, what is the principle of choke in a fluorescent tube? This is the same thing is here in a high pressure mercury vapor lamp. And this is the things, the cathode is there, inner tube and outer tube, two tubes are there. Okay, so discharge sodium vapor, we discuss about that. And another types of lamp is that sodium vapor lamp. Same thing is that here you discharge tube is U-shape. Here you can see the diagram. The sodium vapor lamp, the discharge tube is here U-shape, and it is a high reactance transformer. Yet same thing is that supply is parallel with capacitor for power factor correction. Conductor for power factor. To improve the power factor quality, we always connected supply voltage series with a capacitor, and this is the hybrids. Here also anode cathode is there, and discharge tube is here. There is a U-shape tube. This is your U-shape tube. Low sodium vapor tubes there, high sodium vapor lamps are there. So sodium vapor lamp is gas discharge lamp that uses a sodium in an excited state to produce a light at a characteristics of wavelength near 589 nanometer. This is the important thing. All the students remember that the wavelength near is 589 nanometers. Two varieties of such lamps are there. One is low pressure and another is high pressure lamp. So low pressure or sodium lamp are highly efficient electrical light source, but their yellow light restrict the application to outdoor lighting. This is the disadvantages. You can note it that. Such are the street light lamp where they were used. High pressure sodium lamp emits a broader spectrum of light that the low pressure lamp, but they still have poorer color rendering than that of other types of lamp. So what is the basic things is that the sodium vapor lamp, generally at the starting you will inside that there are different types of components are there. I will show you in next class what are the components are present inside the structural view of sodium vapor lamp. I will show you next class. So you come to the notes that low pressure sodium lamp only gives a monochromatic light, monochromatic yellow light, and so inhibit color vision at night. So low pressure sodium lamp have a borosilicate glass gas discharge tube. This is called the R tube. This is called the Ueet tube containing a solid sodium. Inside the solid sodium is present and a small amount of neon and argon gas in a panning mixture to start the gas discharge. The discharge tube may be a linear SLI lamp or Ueet. When the lamp first started, first thing is that you should know about that first. It emits a dim red-pink light to warm the sodium metal. Within a few seconds, a sodium metal is vaporized, then the emission becomes a bright yellow. That is the thing of that when a lamp first started, it emits just a dim and pink color light to warm the sodium metal. Within a few minutes, a sodium metal vaporizes and the emission becomes a bright yellow light. This lamp produces a virtually monochromatic chromatic averaging a 589.3 nanometer wavelength. That is the thing of a sodium vapor lamp. So what is the sodium vapor lamp is used? They are used mainly for outdoor lighting such as street light and a security lighting where the faithful color retardation is not important. LPS lamp are similar to the fluorescent lamp. We already discussed that LPS lamp is similar to the fluorescent lamp. LPS lamp are available with a power rating of 10 watt up to 180 watt. Longer lamp length can be, however, suffer a design and engineering problem. Modern LPS lamp have service life of about 18,000 hours. 18,000 hour modern LPS, not your sodium vapor lamp, and 18,000 hours, and do not decline in lumen output with age. Though they do increase in energy consumption by about 10% towards end of life. This property contracts with a mercury vapors. So what is this? Another is that we will discuss high pressure sodium lamp. Also high pressure sodium lamp is there and it is widely used in industrial lighting and especially in large manufacturing facilities are commonly used as a plant grow light. They contains a mercury. They have also been widely used for outdoor area lighting such as on roadways, parking lots and securities area. This is the important thing. All of you guys remember the point. And high pressure sodium lamp are quite efficient, about 100 lumen per watt, and when the measure a photon